Hi guys, Miss Venable here, bringing you a presentation for Earth and the universe. We're going to learn about Hubble's Law, the Big Bang Theory, and Earth's place in our universe. So you should be able to cite evidence that proves the universe is expanding. That's part of Hubble's Law. And also be able to describe the hierarchy or how objects in the universe are structured in relation to one another. So let's take a look first at Mr. Edwin Hubble. He is the scientist in 1924 who proved that the universe is expanding. And the law that's named after him says that the further away a galaxy is from us, the faster it appears to be moving. And that is something we call acceleration. So galaxies are all accelerating away from us and away from each other. What does that mean? Well, first of all, how do we figure this out? Well, the evidence for the universe expanding comes from looking at light from distant galaxies. So Edwin Hubble was looking at light. We know that light changes color when we look at it from an object that's moving. And when it changes color, that is a change in its frequency. So Edwin Hubble was looking at light from these distant galaxies, and he was able to calculate the amount of frequency change for it and associate that with the color of light. So what his calculation showed was that looking at light from distant galaxies shifted the frequency of the light from blue more towards red. So when galaxies are moving away from us, it's called a red shift. If the galaxies had been moving towards us, then it would have shifted the frequency of light in the other direction. The red shift only happens when the light's coming from an object that is moving away from you. So Hubble concluded that the galaxies have to be spreading further and further apart. They're all moving away from each other. He was even able to calculate how fast those galaxies were moving. That's pretty amazing. And he concluded that they're moving faster and faster, kind of like during an explosion, the individual particles, right when they first explode, the particles have to accelerate away from the middle of the explosion. And there's a link to a video in the PowerPoint presentation here that you can watch that shows you a slow-mo video of an explosion. It's pretty cool. So it's now an accepted fact that the universe is expanding. It's called Hubble's Law. It's never been disproven. And Hubble's Law is important because it supports the Big Bang Theory, our current theory about the origins of the universe. And there is some more supporting evidence for the Big Bang Theory, such as cosmic background radiation and the abundance of all the elements here on Earth. So where is our planet in the whole universe? There's a whole hierarchy of places, and it's kind of like a physical address. Just like your house is on a street with other houses, our planet, the Earth, is in a solar system with other planets. Just like your street has a place in your city, the solar system has a place in our galaxy, and our galaxy is called the Milky Way. And just like your city has a place in North Carolina, your galaxy has a place in what's called the local group of galaxies. And our local group of galaxies is numbered M31, and it's called the Andromeda group. And just like your state, North Carolina, has a place in America, the United States, the local group is part of something called a cluster or supercluster. We are in a supercluster. It's called the Virgo supercluster. And just like all the countries are part of the same world, all of these clusters or superclusters are part of our universe. So that is how the universe is organized. And now there's even a theory that maybe there are other universes. So maybe our universe is just part of many, many universes. Do you think there might be other universes? If you're in class, we'll have a little discussion about that. So you will have an assignment to do addressing an alien letter. You always go from the most specific, that would be your name on the first line, to the more general. So your last line is going to be the whole universe, and you have to figure out how to address it in the middle. And the idea here is that you want to give your address to some alien in a distant galaxy because the alien wants to send you a letter. So what would the alien put on the letter when they send it to you? Thanks so much for joining me.